It's been a couple of weeks since I started making content full time, and one of the biggest issues I've had to deal with is my screen time. So today I'm going to be setting up my iPhone 17 to be a productivity machine. This is the layout right now. It's pretty basic aside from a couple of widgets. On top of that, it's really unorganized, and the way I have it right now is just not ideal for productivity. So let's go ahead and fix that up. The way I have this planned out is to just remove any of the apps I'm not consistently using and keep all my work stuff as the main focus. I'm not planning on making this super aesthetic. The only thing I care about is making sure I'm not using my phone. Also, I'm only using the basic iOS features to do this. I didn't install any third-party apps, and I'll explain why later on in this video. Alright, so I got everything set up. I didn't use any third-party apps as I wanted this to be as seamless as possible. I know with some third-party apps there is a delay, especially when it comes to the interface, so I just wanted to avoid those completely. Starting with my lock screen, I just have my wallpaper, which is a photo I took of a Rolls Royce. Everyone keeps asking me for the link to this, so it will be in the description and it's completely free. I have my text in all black and a little widget for my Gmail inbox because that's one of the things that I look at every day. I also have the default flashlight and camera buttons on the sides. Even though this phone has the camera button, I'm a hater and I don't use it, and I'm way too used to just pressing and holding the camera button, so I didn't change that around. Moving on to my home screen, I have a big widget which has my reminders, Spotify, and the weather app all stacked together. I turned my reminders into a daily task list, which helps me organize all my tasks, and once I'm finished up with them, I can just cross them off like a list. Having it be one of the first things I see when I open up my phone is 100% going to help me be more productive, as I have all the work I need to get done right in front of me. I added the weather widget onto here so I can get a quick overview each morning of what the day is going to look like, and it even shows the forecast for the rest of the week, which is pretty neat. Spotify, obviously, while I'm listening to music, I can control it from here and access it easily as well. I also wanted to keep my home screen as clean as possible, so keeping it as a widget allowed me to remove it as an app. Right under that, I have the absolute basic necessities, stuff that I'm actually using on my phone. I also did remove the name for all the apps, which you can do in the customize tab, and while I was there, I also blacked out all the icons. This makes my phone less addicting, and having the names removed means I actually have to think about which app I'm trying to open up, making it a bit harder to procrastinate. And the main culprit, I also removed all social media off my home screen. I would have deleted it, but I need to upload to all other platforms, especially short form content, so I ended up just removing it from the home screen. This will make it a bit harder to end up doom scrolling, but just to completely get rid of it, I have this app called Opal, which, by the way, this is not sponsored. I've genuinely been using this app for like a couple of months. It's basically a way better version of Apple's built-in screen time, and it completely blocks off apps so you can't access them, and let's say you have to access them, you have to wait a minute or two or play some sort of game, which kind of gets rid of the urge to doom scroll, at least for me. Also, real quick, I want to show you guys the desk I'm recording this video on. This is the FlexiSpot E6 Max. It's a dual motor sit to stand desk which can lift up to 330 pounds. I'm actually using this to build my very minimal productivity setup, which is in another room for when I want to take a break from my main dual monitor setup. Setting this desk up was pretty easy. All you have to do is follow the instructions, which were very straightforward. It took me around half an hour to get everything set up, and it does come with an Allen key, but you will need a Phillips head screwdriver for the tabletop. Once you have the desk legs all assembled, you simply screw the tabletop into the legs and you're all set. I got the bamboo top, which still keeps its grain while having a very smooth surface. I really like the aesthetic of this, and it makes for the perfect place to film all of my short form content. The little control hub right here allows you to adjust the height of the desk, and it gets up surprisingly high. I have to say, out of all the other standing desks I've had, this is the only one that's actually sturdy and doesn't wobble a lot if you accidentally bump into it. The link to this desk will be in the description, so be sure to go and check it out, and huge thank you to FlexiSpot for setting this desk out. On the next page, I basically have all my stuff for content creation. I got Claude, YouTube Studio, PayPal, Notion, and a couple of other apps right under it. This is again helping me stay productive as it has all my main work stuff right in front of me, nothing distracting that I might end up wasting time on, and it's really simple and clean, easy to access all my stuff. On the last page, I have my battery percentage widget, which tells me the battery percentages of my phone and AirPods, which obviously I don't have them connected right now, but when I do, it'll show. And right under that, I have some apps I use from time to time. I have Threads, my lighting controls, the Hume Health app, and Amazon for whenever I want to order stuff. And swiping one more time brings me to the app library where I can access all the other apps I removed off my home screen. I didn't delete all my other apps, I just removed them from the home screen because I know I'm going to end up needing them later on, but I just don't consistently use them as all the other apps I have right now. So removing them from the home screen will help me be more productive, and if I have to use them, I can easily swipe over to the app library and search for them. Having it set up like this makes my phone look a lot more boring and plain, but if it means I get to be more productive and not waste time scrolling Instagram reels, then not gonna lie, I'm completely fine with that. I really like the all blacked out and a minimal aesthetic. The way I had it set up before was very crammed and basic, and how I have it now makes it feel new and easier to use, even though I only made a few simple changes. I feel like this is gonna make me more productive and finally bring down my screen time, as it's one of those things I've always wanted to do, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on whether or not it works. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again in the next video.